Game face on when I chase like that. Yeah, I play so strong with a knife in the back. I'ma swing home run like a baseball bat. Gonna see me rise, you can hate on that. I don't play both sides, doing me no cap. I'm a ride or die for my dreams on tap. I'ma fly real high, you ain't see me slack.
Right then, so previously I did a review of Jack the Bulldog. I did a review of the Golden Bullet, the 007 Bullet, which I can't seem to get in focus, from the Man with the Golden Gun. I also did a review of the Stick Pin from For Your Eyes Only. And finally, when I bought these, I also bought this Spectre ring, which is sterling silver. Now, I'll get into the specifications of it shortly, but let's just have a look at the actual box first. So it comes in this very nice package. If you've seen the film Spectre, you'll get the reference of this thing. Doesn't really need any explanation in that sense. The actual box itself, real issues with focus today with these videos. Let's have a look. There we go. So that's the information on here. This one looks like it came out off focus. So it came out around about the time of the production of Spectre, although it was reissued in 2018, this one, according to this. But I do remember these coming out at the time, and I have actually done a similar video on this channel talking about some of the unofficial Spectre rings that are just made of general steel. And they're not very expensive. You can get them off eBay, usually from China, for £5 or £10. They're not terrible, but this one, with it being an official one, comes in nice packaging and is made of sterling silver as well. So let's have a look at it. Now, the box itself opens like this. It's got a magnetic thing that opens there, so it's pretty good. It kind of pops open like that when you pull it. And here we go. So I'm going to get quite a bit of glare because it's got a glass front on it. Now, the lid kind of stops when you get it to there, so if you let go of it, it just kind of falls back down, which makes displaying this thing fairly difficult, because if you were to put it up, it'd just fall down, so you'd have to somehow prop it up somehow. So now the actual box, the way it works, you've got this thing here. I'll take this off for now, just so we can have a better look at it, because obviously it's getting quite a bit of glare on there, but you can see how that works. Just made of clear plastic, basically. So I'll put that off to the side. So the ring, in fact, what I'll do is I'll just put the flash on so we can see it a bit easier. The actual ring comes in this box here. You can see the design of it. And I'll get the ring out and we'll have a proper look at it in my hand so we can see it in a bit better detail. So I'll turn the flash off in a second, but with the light on, you can see the kind of detail, the way that the metal's been kind of polished, brushed, that kind of thing. I didn't actually buy this with the intention on wearing it, which is a good thing, because even on my thumb, it's like massive. It's the largest size that I can see. I've got one of these, and I'll get into the specifics, and it's actually the largest of any of these. Way too big for my finger. So there you go. It's the largest size that I could actually measure for anybody. So on the inside of the thing, it does have a marking. It doesn't have a hallmark in terms of it being a sterling silver, though, which is a bit odd. But you do have this here. I'll just try and place it. There you go. So you've got that mark there. That's the Dan Jack company. That was the production. Obviously, it was Eon Productions, but Dan Jack was Dana and Jackie. Those were the wives of Cubby Broccoli and Arthur Saltzman, from memory. And it's trademark to that company. So I'm just going off the top of my head, but yeah, I can't see any actual hallmark to say that this is 975 sterling silver, but that is what it was advertised as, so I'm just going to take their word for it. And I'm just going to turn. That's better, so you can actually see it in slightly better lighting now. So just turn it around. Not much really to say about this. It's a ring. The Spectre logo is kind of indented inside of it, as you can kind of tell there, looking around at it. And it's got a nice, very highly defined black colour inside the indentation. Very well made. As I say, I wouldn't want to wear this because I'd probably get it scratched, with it being quite a limited edition. It's not like a generic ring, as far as I'm concerned. It's specific to a collection. So I think some items of jewellery are definitely meant to be worn. And granted, it's a subjective opinion, but this isn't one that I would ever want to wear, even if it did actually fit. Now, in terms of sizing, so let's have a quick look. So I've got one of these, which quite handy, pun intended. Now, the size of this thing, as far as I'm concerned, is the largest one. It will be this one you can see here. It's pretty much that. And the size of this ring is 13, or on the other side it's 70.1 or 22.32. So depending on how you measure your finger, those are the measurements that this thing had. So it didn't actually say on it what size it was when I bought it, but I kind of figured it would be a random size that wouldn't fit me anyway. So as I say, I don't really care because I'm not going to wear it. So right, I will leave it there. Like I say, I did review some other items in the previous videos. So obviously we had Jack the Bulldog by Royal Dalton. We had the stick pin from For Your Eyes Only, and the golden bullet from the Man with the Golden Gun. I bought these all from the 007 store quite recently. This was about £105 finally. I just thought I'd mention the actual cost of the thing. Wasn't terribly cheap, but I have been wanting one for a while, a proper one. And the other ones that I got aren't really something that I wear or put on display too much. They're just kind of in a glass cabinet with a load of other collectibles that I've got that aren't really worth much. So at least with this, it's got some value to it, which is quite nice. So I will be keeping this for a long time, hopefully. Anyway, I will leave it there. If you like the video, apologies for the lack of focus in some areas, but I'm in some weird lighting today, so it wasn't terribly easy to do. But you can like the video, subscribe to the channel, and for now I will say thank you very much for watching.